Hello, and welcome to this spooky version of Pick a Pile. In this reading, look forward to an explanation on why you are haunted by this connection. Pick a pile. It's up to you. You have three options from it. The first pile, this is Jason Voorhees, the second pile, and then Michael Myers, the third pile. Go ahead and take a couple seconds. I'll give you about 30 seconds to focus in on which one you are drawn to most. Okay, go to the information below. There are timestamps. Select your pile and I will meet you there. Hello, pile 1. If you selected it as your pile, there's definitely something here for you. Ultimately, like I said, I'm going to tap into the reason why you were being haunted by this person. Why am I being haunted by this connection, ultimately? Look forward to 3 exciting things in which I provide during my readings. Look forward to a soundtrack first, and I am going to hit play now. So if you would like to take advantage of that aspect of the reading, go ahead and hit play. Your first song is Crowded Table by the Highwoman. Go to the information below. You have a song list. Load those songs into your player. Hit play when I say hit play, and voila, you get so much more added to this reading. Also, look forward to me diving into this big bowl of charms, reading them like I do tarot, and giving you more. And then at the very end of this, look forward to a clear yes or no answer to a question you've been pondering for a while, or maybe something that comes up during this reading. But without further ado, this is your time. Let's get into your reading. Let's define, why are you being haunted by this person? I hope you are sitting back listening to this first song, for it is the main energy of the reading. I am first defining who you are and what you are dealing with and your connection. This helps be sure, give you clarity that you would have hit the right pile if you've selected the right pile. Also, it helps me understand where you're at, what you're going through. Very soon, clearly, decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There's a decision that needs to be made, and ultimately, once this decision is made, that's when things start shifting. That's when you start moving towards this energy. So with this song, I feel it is extremely important to you to have some type of family roots, genuine connections that mean something to you. This energy is meant for you because they are your soul tribe. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There is a past life relationship here. This is deep. You have known this energy before. So I have officially determined why this person is haunting you. This person is a part of your soul tribe. This person is a part of your rooted family for generations and or for past lives. Ultimately, this energy is connected to you because it is kind of like a kindred spirit. There is more and more to come, because ultimately you are destined to provide something together. There's something that your paths are aligned. Your paths are aligned. I'm going to next move to the tarot and see what about the situation from the past, the recent past, stepping up to your current energy, what it is about this energy that needs to be focused on, hopefully landing on an outcome in the near future. This person specifically feels passionate about you as well. I feel specifically this energy is being haunted, and or you guys are haunting each other. It's not you alone. Your first cards to come out backing each other up is the Page of Swords backed up by the King of Swords. Then crossing you in your situation is the Nine of Pentacles. The top of the matter is the Six of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of your situation. What's happened in the recent past is the Two of Swords. I'll get into the details of the reading as once I've received all the cards. Next, what you're leaping towards, what you're moving into in the near future, is the High Priestess. What you represent in this reading is the Queen of Cups. What you're moving into is the Two of Wands. That's exciting. What you fear and hope same time is the Knight of Wands, and your outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Star. This is ultimately a wish come true, but something about what you're giving into this energy that is blocking you. It doesn't look like you're putting too much into this, and that's the reason why you're not getting anywhere. Okay, moving next to the Oracle. I'm going to find out if there's anything else surrounding this situation that must be heard now or seen now. It's equal. I can tell you that. You are just as much haunted by this person as this person is haunted by you. Next to come out is Heart in Knots. Emotionally unavailable and ghosting. Yet there's so much inquisitive energy surrounding this connection. It's like you guys can't admit to each other that love is still there. Yeah, specifically. It looks like lessons are being learned currently. And you're walking away from something because there's a feminine energy that's hiding secrets, and it's ultimately making you feel dark. And you're ready to let go of that. Okay. With that being said, I think I'm ready to connect with this energy completely. I'm ready to break it down for you. I think, hold on, I need a drink of water. Hold on. Okay. It looks like you're going to gain clarity. Ultimately, there's a decision that needs to be made, and this decision ultimately is what's holding you back from your path. In this connection, it looks like you are connected energetically because you have soul ties. Ultimately, this is a soulmate and or twin flame. I don't want to give it a specific name, but ultimately this energy, this is a part of your energy because you are meant to ultimately create something together. Your energies combined create fortitude and abundance on your ultimate path. Something about this partnership is healing you. Something about what's happened in the recent past has derived healing family issues. Your love, specifically what has been introduced, what you've been consumed in this connection specifically, has derived healing energy. Your love life benefits you as you forgive your parents. So I feel like something toxic in the past that happened in your childhood specifically is being healed, and ultimately this is giving you peace and mobility and moving you towards your next step, what it is in your path that you are supposed to achieve. And this partnership is important, I feel. Right now, currently, your heart is in knots, but you are feeling passionate. You are in a compassionate state of mind. You are, there's some type of new elevated emotional state that you're living in. It's like this new energy has ultimately invoked compassionate energy and feeling, and you are literally where you haven't typically been feeling too much, you are now feeling. I feel heartstrings. You're feeling emotional. Something about what's happened in the past has held you down from deciding. You have not been able to make any motion towards this decision. You have been blocked. There is some type of controlling energy that you have ultimately been bound to. In this, you are blocked. Again, ultimately, this has been known, and this is kind of something that is breaking you. It's breaking you. This past energy that has held you back from moving towards what it is that you are attracted to, making a decision towards something that you want. Ultimately, that's what I'm saying, is it's bound. You are ultimately blocked. The heart of the matter says that you have a lot of inquisitive nature that you are trying to hold back. It feels you've learned everything that you need to learn about this energy. You have, in the past, broke it down. You've asked all the questions. You've derived all the answers. You have inquisitively been looking towards what it is about this. But because you're at the end of this, you're defining what it is that you want. You are gaining clarity. You are actually putting motion towards this idea, this seed of hope, this connection, this haunting energy is here because it's speaking to you. It is familiar because it is something that you want. Your idea, the seed of hope with the King of Swords. Ultimately, what's crossing you is the ability, it looks like through the past and what you've experienced in the past, you have come to know who you are and what you want. You've gone through a lot. And in this, you are able to determine from the past, I have learned a lot of lessons, and in these lessons, I have become who I am. And from who I am, I've created a picture of what I want for my future. And in this, I am sure. In this sure energy, I feel confidence. I feel like you are able to actually put your energy out there with confidence and actually portray what it is that you want to get back. Give what you want. You want to equally give out and equally receive. There's something about actual action. There's a hope of action, is what I can say, but there's something that you're unsure of. There's some type of energy that you feel blocked. Ultimately, with the Six of Pentacles, it's important to, like I said, perfectly before, it was what you put into this, you will equally receive. You are held back because the star in reverse says that you're not putting into anything, you're not giving into this, and because of that, nothing is being brought to you. That's what's holding you back. That's what's crossing you. Ultimately, the reason for this reading is a new opportunity. It is something that you see opportunity in, and it is presenting itself as something that is familiar, because it looks like you have been ultimately building towards this for eternity, since you have ever known anything, ever known to grow towards yourself. In this opportunity, you're kind of tapping into the emotional vulnerability of the situation. There is a ton of emotional vulnerability, and I think that's why you're not giving into it. You feel vulnerable there, and because of this, there's a lot of questions that are needing to be answered, and that is what's blocking you. Communication needs to be made, questions need to be answered, and the only way to get these questions answered is outside of yourself. You can't investigate, you can't look any further into this. You can only get it from the source, and the source is coming off to you as ghosting energy. Ultimately, what you have to look forward to in the future is the High Priestess. There's something intuitively that you are following with bounds and leaps, and energetically you cannot get away from this. It is pulling you. You understand with your third eye and intuitively what you know about this situation, that you are being guided and ready to put into it and see further beyond your third eye. You're ready to actually get into the 3D realm. It looks like what you're dealing with currently is the 5D realm. It's kind of mentally and energetically fueling each other, but it looks like reality needs to be here because you're not able to give into it. What you're moving towards in the future is the Two of Wands. This is the energy that the Queen of Cups, you, in this reading, this emotional vulnerability that you're kind of afraid of and you're fearing, you are able to find balance in. With the Two of Wands, you have pictured and worked towards this vision for self and what you want from this energy and this connection for so long, to the point where you're ready, but fearing, but ready to move forward. You're ready to actually take action instead of picturing and wanting and fantasizing anymore. You're ready to actually put your physical self into it and actually take a leap into this journey. And that is what the Two of Wands represents, and that is the energy that you're moving into. The Knight of Wands says that ultimately what you fear in this dynamic is a lot of conflict, a lot of energy that ultimately causes chaos, and because of your actions you will cause turmoil. But ultimately what you have to look forward to, and with this Knight of Wands in the upright position, you actually have to look forward to passionate energy moving in the direction of happiness, moving in the direction of giving and taking, putting into this energy what you want back. And I just unblocked that energy for you. I am reversing that. Ultimately, take a deep breath in this right now, because it is a choice. This is something that is clicking. Ultimately, your heart is in knots because you're ultimately unable to express yourself because you're holding yourself back. You're not putting anything into this. But energetically, it's saying as soon as you put into this, you will be unrevealed, you will be unveiled, you will be unraveled and able to express yourself and find what it is that you want. Put into it what you want to get out of it. Your outcome, my sweet first pile, is the Seven of Pentacles, literally getting through what it is that you have to get through. It looks like karmically there's some process that you have to go through. There's something that you have to kind of fake it until you make it with the Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you're protecting. Ultimately, to get through it, you need to hold on to this light strong, what you know, the secret that you're holding inside of yourself. Hold on to it in your innermost and get through what you're going through now, because love is still here. The understanding is that love is still here, and what you are currently going through is a lesson, and this lesson needs to be learned. And once this lesson is learned and you follow your intuitive energy, follow your heart, and you put into it what you want from it, ultimately you will find this connection to be satisfying, because ultimately this is a soul connection. Like I said, a soulmate connection. Ultimately, this is past life energy that has previously made promises and energetically have found that you are able as a team to make leaps and bounds in this life together. And ultimately, this is what you're looking towards. This is why you have been haunted by this energy. Wow. All right, so next, moving to the charms. If you are a subscriber, especially, I will pick up on your energy. Definitely focus on what it is that you would like clarity on next. I'm picking up on it now. This is called charm casting. What this gives me is a clear view with random, completely random charms that help clarify. Oh my gosh. Right in the heart of the matter is the Ace of Swords. It looks like you are so passionate about this new opportunity and you are just ready to put into it. You are literally ready to actually, with determined, passionate energy, put into this, because it is familiar. Ultimately, this is something that you have been manifesting, and this idea ultimately has grown from a very, very small seed. It looks like from a long, long time ago, this was an idea. And ultimately, this idea has not only resonated with your emotions, but with what you want for yourself. And ultimately, there is a connection that is being made equally, ultimately optimizing this opportunity, this fresh new beginning, this happiness with the Nine of Cups. There is happiness surrounding this energy. That is why this person is haunting you. They're literally surrounding you with fulfillment, with literal, fast, reliable This person has been reliable to you. Anytime that you've ever connected with this energy, you solely, between you and this energy, you have nothing but experience, growth, and happiness. And that is something that brings you joy. And that is why you're following your heart in this growth and this joy with the High Priestess. You are seeing visually, internally. You are even seeing visions of you and this person together through dreams, and or just through just kind of see yourself lost throughout the day, and you'll just randomly get visions of this, you and this person. It's real life stuff. This is what your energy means. It is a strong connection for a reason. Ultimately, it's important for you to take the lead. You need to take the lead. You are the captain of the ship. I have two captain wheels here, and that is profound. Ultimately, with these two sea creatures in the heart of the matter, following your heart, following your instinct, following your emotional self, following what it is that you want that brings you a smile on your face. It is important for you as the captain of the ship to go find peace, to make peace. That is your goal. That is your job. You are the key to somebody's heart, and that is literally right in the middle of the situation. You're doubting yourself. You're inquisitive. I feel like your questions are starting to block you. Like I said, I feel like all of your questions have already been answered. It's actual, what you have questions about has to be answered by this actual individual. You can't investigate any further. You need to go to the source if there's any other questions that need to be answered. There's something about your heart feeling like there's a hole in it. There are questions that need to be answered. Yeah, no more questions, no more controlling energy surrounding this. It's really important. I feel like all of your inquisitive nature is actually energetically pulling you down because, like I said, there's no more that you can find on your own. You have to go to the source. So that's what I get with also the initial P, F, and C being significant. I'm going to give you a snippet of your charms here if you would like to take a look. There's the little tarot. See the two captains wheels there? How significant is that? It's really important for you to take the lead and take control of your ship. Take control of your destination. It's important. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna take anything from the reading, I would take that. All right. Let's next move to the clear yes or no answer to a question you've come up with. Again, if you are a subscriber, I will definitely tap into your energy most. Let's go ahead, focus on that question now. Please understand, as a reader, I pick up on energy. Energy is constantly moving, changing, shifting, flowing. So can this answer. So please don't live on this answer like it's life or death. Okay, focus on that question. Okay, here we go. Your last song for this part of the reading is Karma Police by Radiohead. My answer is yes. Okay, thank you so much for being a part of this reading and sharing your energy here. Your energy is back. I look forward to seeing you in the future. If you like my readings, definitely don't forget to subscribe. It's free. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. If you would like to see content when I put it out, hit that bell button after you hit the subscribe. It's right underneath it. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Hello, Jason Voorhees pile. In this aspect of the reading, I am going to dive into why this person or this energy is haunting you. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on. In this reading, look forward to 3 exciting things in which I provide during my readings. First, that's a sound list. If you would like to take advantage of that aspect of the reading, go ahead and hit play right. Hold on, I thought I had it right now. A Little Bit of Everything is your first songs by the Dawes. If anything, I definitely suggest listening to this first song for it's the main energy of the reading. Also, look forward to me doing some charm casting. That's where I dive into this big bowl of charms and I read them like I do tarot. So you get more from that. And then at the very end of this reading, look forward to a clear yes or no answer to a question maybe you've been pondering for a while, or a question that comes up during this reading. But let's first define who you are to be sure that you've clicked on the right reading. This is what you're going through currently. There is an attraction. There is a strong attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It looks like you are energetically putting into this, and ultimately because of this, you are kind of the pollen that's required for growth, ultimately is the message that I'm receiving. In this energy, you are ultimately feeling the need to free yourself or the temptation to free yourself. It feels because of this renewed energy that has come into your kind of bubble, you feel trapped. There's something about your current situation that you feel trapped. You feel like you are caged. It's time to take back control in your life. In this energy, there is a deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. In this relationship, there is a lot of deception, and ultimately this person is using deception to pull on your heart and ultimately a little bit of control. It looks like there could be some major controlling issues surrounding this pile, but it looks like some type of attraction is ultimately tempting you towards freedom, to get away from this controlling energy and possibly looking towards freeing yourself. Let's get into the oracle. Let's see what needs to be said from the oracle, if anything. And then we're going to go to the tarot. Through the tarot, I'm going to define what's happened in the recent past in this connection. Ultimately, the heart of the matter, what's going on, kind of what's crossing you in this situation, what you have to look forward to, what you represent, the energy surrounding this, ultimately landing on an outcome. So definitely sit back, listen to some music. I usually don't sum up the reading until I've received all cards. Right now, what we're listening to is, hold on, let me finish shuffling. I've never heard this song before. A Little Bit of Everything by the Dawes, still same song. Okay. Incoming tea exposed. A pinky promise. It looks like a promise is not being made with it being in the reverse, but ultimately some type of promise is important in this energy. There's anger issues again. I feel like there's some type of controlling energy surrounding you. And these struggles are hard, and it's making what you want hard to reach. Your feminine energy, is definitely in her feelings. She's definitely pure, and she's kind of wrapped in this pure emotional state currently. I don't know what that means specifically to you. I'm going to move next to the tarot and get deeper into this. This is a very long song. If you would like to listen to the rest of this song, go ahead, but I'm going to skip next to the next song if you would like to skip with me. It was kind of running me down. Your next song is Still Run, featuring Star Child and the New Romantic by Wet. In this reading, I've definitely heard none of these songs, so this is all new energy. Okay, let's go and see what's going on. First, we're looking towards the heart of the matter. That is the Knight of Pentacles, slow energy. What's crossing you is the desire to move a little faster. With the Knight of Cups. What's on top of you, the best that can be achieved. Judgment. And the bottom, the reason for this reading in itself ultimately is the Magician. Everything that you know through your past, you are creating. What's happened in the past is the Chariot. You were able to make a decision and actually move towards something. What you're moving into in the near future is the Three of Wands. What you represent in this reading is the Six of Swords. What energy that you are walking into ultimately is the Page of Wands. What you hope and fear is the Four of Wands. And your outcome is the, wow, that works. The Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. All right, I feel I am ready to get into this reading. Let's do this. All right, ultimately, what's happened in this connection and why it is haunting you. It looks like your attraction towards this energy is ultimately profound. There's something energetically that is coming into attunement. I feel as soon as you felt attraction, this energy felt attraction as well. Ultimately, if there's something you are not on the right path with right now, you are your energy and what you want from yourself and the energy, this attraction, what you're looking towards is ultimately able to give you clarity on what you want and what is required to get there. Ultimately, what's important is the need to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and move away from this caged energy. I really feel like it's consuming. And it's clear that if you feel there's a question around this control, this is definitely not your reading. This energy says this is pretty clear control. Ultimately, you are coming into clarity. You are understanding that there is a lot of deception. And I feel like a lot of gaslit behavior surrounding you. Ultimately, this person is trying to maintain control of you. To keep you from moving forward. It looks like what you have to look forward to is incoming tea exposed. It looks like what has ultimately held you back, or if something that is holding itself back. Ultimately, this drama, this tea, this this exposed tea, it's coming. And ultimately, you are able to free yourself from these anger issues that have ultimately made this a really not fun process. I feel like you've struggled and you have not been able to move very fast. You have been so, um, bogged down, and ultimately, you haven't been able to grow. Some type of pinky promise ultimately with this energy, this haunting energy that is surrounding you. This pinky promise ultimately is what you have, this attraction. It keeps on, it's like a small portion of your story right now, but it's so profound. I feel like ultimately, yes, you are dealing with a lot. And through this, the idea, maybe this thought of this attraction, this crush that you have, or this promise that you made with someone that maybe someday will come back together. But ultimately, this is what's feeding you. This is what's rooting you because it means growth for you. This is the energy that is what is speaking to you. And because of this, the energy says no matter what has held you back in this slow growing energy, ultimately what you've done is grow. You've made a lot of you've gone through a lot of experiences, and through this you can gain from this. But ultimately, what's needed is the Knight of Cups. Is actually looking at the romantic aspect of this situation and feeling the feels and getting all giddy and letting the butterflies roam inside your stomach and letting it guide you towards what you want. Ultimately, it looks like there is some type of phase that's surrounding this, and it looks like this motion towards romance is coming. It has to do with a marked day. I don't know if something about a Sunday is important, but ultimately, it looks like coming together on a Sunday is what you have to look forward to. I don't know, let it speak to you. But ultimately, what you have to look forward to is actually letting go of whatever's controlled you and actually actually what's the word? Hold on, let me pause. I just literally just got stuck. I can't think of it. But ultimately, the top of the matter, what's important in this dynamic is that you are able to let go of something that is holding you back, and you are able to recognize this. And what you have to look forward to is actually what you've desired for yourself, what you've been looking towards, this seed of thought, this idea that you've wanted for a very long time, and this decision that you've made in the recent past is actually propelling you towards what you have manifested, what you are energetically coming into attunement with. You literally have wanted this and been working towards this for so long that you're actually giving into it. And with this energy, you are actually a part of the story. And because of this, the Three of Wands says, what I put into this, I will get from it. And there is something to experience here, and there is something to witness here. There is an experience from this, what you're watching, and ultimately what's required is to step back and experience this lesson, and with this move forward. That's important with the Three of Wands. Your energy, what you represent, is the Six of Swords. This energy says that through time and through experience, it looks like your energy has gone through a lot of ups and downs, chaotic energy, and you ultimately don't feel grounded. You don't feel secure in your recent past. Ultimately, the goal is to move on to peace, to more calmer waters. The goal is to move away from the storm and ultimately recover from what you've experienced recently and look towards what you have to move on to despite all of this. The best that can be gained in this moment is experience and lessons learned. It's important to take the lessons learned from the recent past and apply them to your new beginnings, because what you're leaping into, the energy that you're moving towards, is the Page of Wands. And there's so much fiery energy and determined energy that is going to not be able to stop it. Nothing will be able to stop this energy. There is a mission that needs to be accomplished ultimately, and that's exactly what needs to be looked into. There's something extremely passionate that is fueling you, or this energy, I mean, maybe simultaneously guiding you and shifting you passionately towards each other. I feel like this is like a first kiss, and or literally taking all of what is blocking you and getting around it to meet with the Page of Wands. Ultimately, you fear the Four of Wands, but also what you have to look forward to is the Four of Wands. You fear that you are unable to find balance in this idea, in this action that you're moving towards. You see it in the distance, and you fear that this isn't true. You fear that ultimately this is unstable. But what you have to look forward to in the near future is the Four of Wands bringing balance, actually finding something that is dual energy, that provides a foundation, that brings joy. It brings a home. It brings home to you. Whatever means home to you. It ultimately, in your story, you'll have to apply what that means, but home is ultimately what you look forward to the most, is being able to put into something and receive something, and in this finding balance and truth and familiar energy, and it being home to you. It's intense energy. Ultimately, your outcome, what you have to look forward to in this energy, and the reason why you are being haunted is because energetically there's something not being given into this. An idea, an effort, a seed of thought has already been made. It looks like this collaboration has been assessed, and all energies are aware that there is something to grow here. But with it being in the reverse, your outcome says that for some reason there is an energy that is not equally putting into this. It is not putting into this, and because of that, you're not able to collaborate. You're not able to actually move towards growth. You're not able to get to the fore. You're kind of stuck in this position of waiting for that counterpart to put into it what they are supposed to put into it in order to get growth from this energy, ultimately. I hope this all makes sense. This is completely, what do you call it? Anyways, I'm stuck on words. I keep on getting, I think it's the, fudge. Retrograde, holy patolis. Yeah, it's the retrograde. I am being controlled. Okay, let's move to the charms. If you are a subscriber, I definitely pick up on your energy most. If there is anything you would like clarity on, definitely focus in on that energy now. Yeah, there's that decision. Okay. Okay, the decision. We talked about that. There's some type of attraction, and what you are currently energetically dealing with is holding you back, but you're understanding that this energy is deceptive. There's something that you are trying to get away from. And in this, there is a decision that is needing to be made. And there is one decision that is sticking out to you specifically for a reason. And I feel you need to follow your heart and actually listen to what is brought to you. It looks like the Knight of Cups is shown up again. The Knight of Cups says there's so much importance surrounding this passionate energy to move forward and apply romance and feel. It looks like you've put a lot of work into this, but you're needing to put more into it with the Seven of Pentacles moving on to the Seven of Wands. It looks like a seed and energy is needed to be put into this. There is an actual seed that is physically needing to be implanted. Action need to be made in order for this to actually start growing. It looks like you're ready to let go of any energy that has hurt you, deceived you, put a knife in your back, anything that has... all of this is clearly coming to an end with the Ten of Swords. All of this deception, all this pain, all of these swords in your back, you're just ready for it to be done. And through this, you are able to walk away and heal. Page of Wands says that with this passionate energy, ultimately that's the hard part. Through this pain that you've recently experienced, you're having a hard time actually applying your passion towards something. And that is the attraction. And that is actually freeing yourself. So take it as it resonates. The heart of the matter, the very center, is a miracle. It looks like there's so much surrounding this that you can't even comprehend. There's a miracle under work here. And ultimately, you are able to step up as soon as this energy is flowing. It looks like equal give and take is required for this connection, though. Like I said, I can't get away from that. It looks like there's so many seeds that are required to be planted and understand as a grower. If you put a seed into something and you don't put any nourishment around it and you don't give it what it needs to grow, it won't, period. It looks like movement and expression is extremely important with these ballet slippers at the top of your matter. It looks like there's something that is meant to be made by you and your energy. So, if I haven't clarified why you're being haunted by this energy, you are made to make something from your hearts combined together. Made with a smile, made with joy. Literally, I feel specifically there is a boy that is meant to be brought to this family, this dynamic, and it is going to breathe the most joyful energy. Oh, God. This boy, this energy is going to ground you and your family, and ultimately your heart will become whole and you'll finally find expression with yourself. Wow, it's so deep. All right, here's your charms and how I got everything. This boy here, this is why I've got it. It's made with a smile, and underneath that was a dinosaur and an elephant, meaning family, and rooted energy. This is deep rooted energy. It's made with a smile. And look at this sun. It's a sun. This is a sun. And with the dinosaur backing it up, that is male, masculine energy with that innocent, sweet, gentle soul that's meant to be made by you two. Fudge. Okay, there's your tarot cards right there that came out. Okay, let's move to yes or no. If you haven't yet to think of your yes or no question, the time is now. Again, if you have subscribed to my channel, I definitely pick on your energy the most. So let's sit back, focus on that question. Understand as a reader, I am picking up on energy. Energy is constantly moving, changing, shifting, and flowing. And so can this answer. So don't depend on this answer like it's life or death. Okay, here we go. Yes or no? My answer is yes, with perfect balance. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 2, Jason Voorhees Pile, for being a part of this reading. I definitely appreciate your energy. Here it is back. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see content from me in the future. Hit that bell button if you would like notifications on top of that when I put out new content. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, Michael Myers pile. If you poke weird. If you chose this pile, there is definitely something here for you. Look forward to 3 exciting things in which I provide during my readings. First, that's the sound track. Go ahead and hit play now if you're interested in that aspect of the reading. Go to the information below, hit play when I say hit play, which was now, and get more from the reading. Also, look forward to me charm casting. I am going to dive into this big bowl of charms, read them like I do tarot, so you get more from that. And then also look forward to a clear yes or no answer to a question maybe you've been pondering for a while, or a question that comes up during this reading. But without further ado, Michael Myers pile, this is your time. Let's first define who you are to make sure that you've picked up on the right reading, picked up on the right pile. Your first song is My Future by Billie Eilish. If anything, I suggest listening to this first song, for it is the main energy of this reading. Looks like you are coming into your power. That's important. Looks like you're independent, that's for sure. You're not really requiring much from other energies, and or there's not a whole lot of energies that are attached to you. This is refreshing. Ultimately, you're releasing your ex currently. Also, you're healing family issues. And it's important for your energy to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It looks like this haunting energy is unfamiliar. Keyword unfamiliar. Ultimately, what you're going through to define who you are, to make sure you're picking up on the right reading, is it looks like currently you're releasing an ex. This time has come to clear your energy. You are understanding through this ending, through this release, you are able to look forward to healing. And that is what's happening right now. Knee deep and dirty, you are healing family issues. You are able to benefit right now through this forgiveness. Your love life is benefiting. It's important also to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is truly a question. Whoever has clicked on this pile, there is really, this is unfamiliar. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of curiosity, but there's a lot of attraction. It looks at the bottom of the deck, like I said, a lot of attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. There's something tantalizing. Let's move to the tarot. Find out what it is that you are currently going through, what you have to look forward to in the future, what you've dealt with in the past, what your energy represents. Sit back, listen to some music as I shuffle. I'm not going to sum up the reading until I've received all cards, so definitely take advantage of the music. next song is Happiness is a Butterfly by Lana Del Rey. The heart of the matter is, wow, the world and the Four of Wands. What's crossing you is the Knight. No, I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles. It's hard to walk away from. Ultimately, on the top of the matter, the best that can be achieved is the Page of Wands. Why is this energy here? What is the bottom energy? The Page of Pentacles. What's happened in the past is the Ace of Pentacles. What you're moving towards in the future is the Queen of Swords. What you represent in this reading looks like you're defending yourself, but ultimately your energy is the King of Cups. Wow, you've gone through a ton, but because of that, there's so much for you. What you're moving into is Judgment. What you hope and fear is the High Priestess, and your outcome is the Ace of Wands. That's exciting. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. It looks like there is a lot of passion, an idea that is passionately fueling something, and ultimately this is the seed that is ready to grow through this action, through this effort moving towards you, and or passionate energy moving towards you, or your passionate energy moving towards something. You're ready to grow from this. That's the bottom of the deck. Moving next to the Oracle to find if there's anything else that needs to be seen or heard. Funny that serial killer came up with Michael Myers. It's kind of creepy. Soul searching. Secret admirer. You're having a hard time letting go of something. Okay, there it is. The reason why this person is haunting you is you have a soulmate connection here. This person is a part of your threads. This person is a part of your story and has been a part of your story in previous lives and or in the past, stepping into this current situation. There is some type of energetic pull that is fueling you to let go. It's important as this release. It looks like it's important as you are letting go of the past, of this previous relationship that you're stepping out of. You are able to heal, like I said, and time has been an important aspect of this. It looks like this has been a time-consuming process because it feels like you've been aware of this new beginning. It looks like you've been working toward this new beginning for a while. Ultimately, or your energy says it's important for you to heal. Ultimately, your love life benefits as you forgive your past life trauma. Um, you don't have to question anymore. It looks like this energy has been really independent or unreliable. It looks like you have to keep an open mind towards this new energy that you're looking towards, this haunting energy. It looks like you're fearing it a little bit, but ultimately you're being guided towards it. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and this is the part that's making it hard. This is different energy that you're usually drawn to. It looks like maybe in the past you've been drawn to energies because it has ultimately ended a cycle, some type of karmic cycle that has been required for your energy. And through these karmic cycles, you are able to recover and learn and propel yourself towards what it is, this connection that you're stepping into. It looks like this soulmate connection, this haunting energy is haunting you too. Either if this doesn't sound familiar, if you are a secret admirer, if this is secret, if this person has no idea that you feel this way for them, also they feel the same way about you. It feels that you are specifically a secret to them. So you guys are literally crushing on each other, and it's pretty cute. Ultimately, what's happened, like I said in the past, it looks like this has been something that you've ultimately wanted from yourself, and you see a foundation in, and that opportunity has presented itself, and you are looking towards this as a wish fulfillment. In this moment, the heart of the matter is, through this, you are finding movement. You are able to see that with this, you are able to find a vision for home. You feel that you are drawn to this energy because it is home. It is ultimately bringing you comfort and drawing you towards it because it is your foundation. It is something that is meant for you, and ultimately it brings you comfort. And the world says the energy is backing up this Four of Wands with the world, saying you are walking away from something able. The heart of the matter says that the experiences that you've gone through, you have mastered. You have been able to achieve so much in your recent past, and you're able to walk away the winner. And through this, you are able to move towards your destination, your home. And this could be profound. Ultimately, if you look at these cards, the Four of Wands, these four wands mean something profound. And it is supported by your spiritual team, by your spiritual path, by your higher self. And what you've gone through in life ultimately is stating that you have accomplished and overcome these things to move towards your destined path. And that is your home, your home. Wherever your home is, that's what you're moving towards. The blocking energy says that the King of Pentacles, there's some type of foundation that is being honed in on and needs to be built on now, in all seriousness. It looks like growth is required, and it looks like foundational energy is what is possibly holding you down, and or what you have to work towards. I think it's work towards. But the reason why this reading is even happening is the Page of Pentacles. It looks like not only has this idea come across to you as an optimal opportunity, but it looks like you are ready to actually put into this and believe into this. It looks like there's not a whole lot of proof surrounding this foundational energy, but it looks like you're ready to put into it. You're ready to put the work into it. You understand what you put into this is what you will receive. It looks like there's a lot of work that's required right now, and ultimately you can turn brass into gold. Is what this energy says. It looks like you are turning something from tattered energy into abundance and growth and fortitude. Ultimately, the best that can be done in this reading, the best that can be achieved. And my advice for you is the Page of Wands. It looks like there's so much inquisitive nature surrounding this because there's something to grow here. You are inspired, you are led, and there is not much about your position right now that's important. It's about getting through it, ultimately guiding yourself through lessons and finding through inquisitive nature, this being a part of your path. That's my advice to you. And through this, you are able to move on to your future. What you are ultimately engaging is a soul-searching pattern. Through all of your experiences, you're kind of dimming all of those experiences. You've gotten what you've wanted from it. And through these experiences, you are able to lead yourself insecure. Like, I feel you're confident in this time, leading yourself towards letting yourself go and letting yourself, it's important to gain freedom is what I'm hearing most. You need to let go and gain freedom and move towards this energy. Ultimately, it's important. Again, the King of Cups, or I'm sorry, another king is come. It looks like partnership is important in this dynamic. It looks like you need to partner up and move towards growth and emotional growth. In this, it is perfectly split. It looks like one energy is moving more towards the foundational growth of this relationship, and one is more moving towards the emotional foundation of this relationship. Someone's putting the emotional aspects, the feminine, the divine feminine is ultimately their compassion is what is warm and giving and able to receive something and grow, and the masculine aspect of this is what is the grounding energy. It is meant here for growth. It is able to find something to grow. It's able to put a seed in, and through this seed and through its foundation that it's already provided, able to grow something phenomenal, something amazing. Ultimately, with this energy, you are able to look invertedly, define what it is that you are coming into. And with this truth, you are able to find balance. You are able to set yourself free with the Judgment. And divine timing is a part of this. And ultimately, I feel like you are able to set yourself free and kind of bear it all. What you fear ultimately in this is the High Priestess, is that your gut, what you are trying to listen in on, and or what is kind of whispering in your ear. You're having a hard time believing that this is true. You're fighting your gut intuition. You don't believe it. But it's important that you trust this energy, that it is here to guide you, because ultimately the outcome of this reading is with the High Priestess next to the Ace of Wands. It looks like you are manifesting something powerful. This new beginning is passionate and here and fired up and lit right now. The candle is lit. You have time. It has started. This journey has begun. This opportunity is here and now, and that's your outcome. This connection is deep, and what you have to look forward to is a lot of a relinquishing of old and able to expel the old and move towards growth, and able to let yourself let go of anything that has held you back, and growth and new opportunities and connection with the soulmate. That's why this energy is haunting you. All right, let's move to the charms. If you are a subscriber, I will definitely pick up on your energy most. Let's definitely focus in on what we need clarity on. Okay. it's important to move towards peaceful energy. Any conflict is what you need to move away from. It looks like ultimately this is a wish come true with the star energy. And again, it's important to follow this inquisitive nature, what it is that you need to learn and move towards. It looks like a blessing is surrounding this, and a lot of brave energy is required to make this leap. Pisces and Leo in this energy. Generous energy and intuitive energy right on top of it. The Hamsa, it looks like you may feel like there's something that is there's an energy kind of wanting to take from you, and it's important for you to protect yourself in this moment, because it feels ultimately you're vulnerable in this moment. And in this moment of vulnerability, a lot of energies want to take from you. So protect yourself at the same time. It looks like a strong partnership and luck is on your side with the initial M, U, and that's it for initials. It looks like peace and following your intuition ultimately will guide you to your heart, your locked up heart. That's the key. It looks like the swan is here. With the swan energy, there is something about your unique beauty that is ready to shine and express itself. And through this, you are finding your partner. And through this partnership, you are never able to let go. Following your thoughts, that's important. There's a lot of intellectual power surrounding this, and that's important. I think that's all I see. Here it is, if you would like to see your charms. There they are. Okay, next I'm moving to your yes or no question. If you are ready to move on to that, otherwise pause. I'm moving to it next. Again, if you are a subscriber, I pick up on your energy most. Definitely, let's focus on this question. Please understand, as a reader, I pick up on energy. Energy is constantly moving and shifting and changing, and so can this answer. So don't live on it like it's life or death. Oops. Okay, here we go. Yes or no? My answer is yes. Absolutely. 100%. This is a deep, deep, deep meant for you kind of stuff. All right. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Michael Myers, Pile, for being a part of this reading. I definitely appreciate your energy. Here it is back. I look forward to seeing you in the future. If you would like to be a part, sorry, that was a weird angle. I didn't even recognize. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Definitely subscribe to my channel. It's free. Just hit that button. If you would like notifications when I put out new content, hit that bell button and you will get notifications. I will see you later. Bye.